Welcome to Broadstairs Life. Welcome to Broadstairs Life. Today I'm sat with Tanya and we're at Hildeston College, which is attached and part of the Sarah Thorne Theatre. So good afternoon, Tanya, and thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Now, I think over to you to explain who you are and the organisation you work for here in Broadstairs and what you do.
Okay, so we're coming up to the anniversary of when I was made redundant. So it was last April. I was fortunate enough to work with Kent Adult Education for 19 years in a job I absolutely loved. So I ran the creative provision for Thanet.
Right.
Sadly, funding changes. My job went. It's the usual kind of thing.
Yeah.
But because I'd had all of that time to see how important community learning is for individuals, you know, it's about bringing people together, it's sharing ideas, developing like respect, tolerance, all of these wonderful things. And I didn't want to see it go. I was like, that's not going to happen.
So you thought something else is going to happen now?
I was like, if I don't do it. So I then was lucky enough to get in contact with an organisation called Social Enterprise Kent, and they became my mentors and showed me how to set up a not-for-profit community interest company. Wow. Hence the birth of Coastal Community Learning.
Which is based here?
It's based here, so we run off two sites, the Sarah Thorne Theatre and Hildeston College. So depending on the subject matter, depends on which space that we use. We've only been launched it properly in September, which was very scary.
I can imagine.
And the support from the community was huge. We managed to secure some funding for the open day, and we had 120 students and individuals through the door on courses. And just curious to see what Tanya Curran has come up with now.
So you're obviously well known within the sphere that you were working in.
Yeah.
And you're going to you've transferred your skills over to this.
Absolutely. So I was lucky enough. I mean, sadly, for a lot of my tutors, they were made redundant. I went first, and then each, term, another one, and then another one. So I'd sort of spoken to them about this crazy idea that I had that actually, why don't we just do it ourselves?
What did they say?
Well, it was really humbling actually, because they all just said, if anyone can do this, you can. And I'm like, oh, that really scares me.
That means I've got to do it now.
Do you see what I mean? All these people are going, go on, Tanya, you can do it. So I'd known Michael from the Sarah Thorne Theatre for about 16 years, and we'd always gotten on really well.
Big man in the community, isn't he, down here?
He's incredible. He's, supportive of lots of amateur groups. He's a part of lots of different committees. He's very much for the community and loves the theatre. So...
Oh, I know.
He's great.
He is.
So we had conversations. The site was up for disposal, and he needed someone to help support the daytime use so that he could run the theatre in the weekends. And I said, I think I might be your girl for that. Wow. So a few conversations later, and we've made it happen. So he's provided the venue. Adult Education have actually been really supportive of me, which has been amazing. I'm really grateful to them. And they've helped with equipment and various other supports.
It's a big thing, isn't it, to set something up from scratch?
Definitely.
Ground up, isn't it?
Yes.
It's ground up. So how many people are involved apart from yourself?
I've now got 19. So I've got 5 that I've employed, and then the rest sort of come in and just deliver for me. They're all self-employed artists and creatives.
So they're volunteering?
I've got volunteers as well.
I've
got 4 volunteers
wow.
too.
So you've got a massive backup behind you who is supporting you all the way.
Yeah.
But also bringing in skills.
Yes.
Now, who are you aiming at in the community? Who are you aiming your services to?
Anyone 18 plus.
Right.
Our key aims is to improve mental health, reduce social isolation, and promote a more healthy, active lifestyle.
Yeah.
So we've got a whole range of individuals with various needs. A lot of people just want to meet other people.
Be with people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Connect.
And share.
Friendships, that sort of thing. Like-minded people, just bring them all together.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing the magic that then happens when you just
Really?
open the doors to that. I mean, we've had students who've been carers, and it's the one sort of 2 hours in a week that they have completely to themselves.
Yeah. Because being a carer is hard, isn't it?
It's really...
And there are lots of young carers.
There definitely are, and it's such a heavy burden on shoulders.
Yeah.
And they need the support, you know, for their mental health as well.
Of course.
Because without that, they can't do the amazing work that they do.
So, how did all these people come to find you? How do you reach out and reel them in, so to speak? I think, is that the word? Reel them in?
I'm not quite sure it is the
I
word,
think it is the word.
we'll go with it.
No, but encourage them.
Yeah.
Because it is encouragement, isn't it?
100%. I've done, so when we first started, a lot of the tutors that I've got I used to line manage, and some I hadn't line managed for 10 years. And then when I told them what I was doing, they're like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. So they had classes and things. Some of them told their students, who told their friends and family and everything. When we had the big open day, we did... I think we did 11, 12 separate free tasters for people to just come in. Because you don't know until you try something.
No, it's very true.
You don't want to commit to something if you're not going to like it.
No.
So we're sort of advocates of that. Come in, have a go, see how you get on.
Because if people don't come along and try, they might come in and go, this is not for me. And I'm sure you do get people who go, it's not for me. But you get others who's it's like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, definitely. And there's stuff that we don't even know that we're going to like until we've given it a go.
And you have to try things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What do you personally get out of it?
Oh, it's just that warm, fuzzy feeling. I've just seen so many success stories of individuals start a class, and it doesn't matter if it's a fitness class, if it's an art class, confidences grow and they feel amazing. They go from that on to trying something else and then something else. And then I had one student years and years ago, I still remember them quite vividly, and they joined an art class. Oh, I was told I was useless at art. It's not a career.
That's quite sad, isn't it? Because that does happen to people. And they just think, oh, well, I give up. I won't bother doing that.
Yeah. And
but they've actually got a genuine skill.
They've got a talent.
Yeah.
But because it's not nurtured... and so this person joined the class, very low in confidence, self-esteem, discovered that they were actually really good.
Yeah.
And then at the time in that role, I'd set up a GCSE art for adults. They then went on to that and then progressed. And they were, kind of later in life to discover then that actually this is something they're good at.
Yeah.
And this happens all the time, sewing courses as well. I've got students that have gone on to college and things like that, but they've just needed the safe environment.
Who's gone on to achieve in the public sector, but it's like you say, like with art or singing or anything, who's gone on to really achieve and become somebody that other people look up to?
I've had students that have become my tutors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had about 3 of them, which has been amazing.
That must be really nice.
It's great to have seen them in their baby steps, just discovering it and then, throwing, every part of themselves into it. And then I can see, the amazing skills that they've got. And then it's like, actually, you've got what it takes to take it to that next level.
Very much.
Yeah.
So when you going back a little bit, you mentioned classes. What do you offer?
Golly. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm
Because I
bound.
know people would be so interested to know what it is people can come and do. So over to you.
I'm going to try not to forget anything.
If you do, we can come back. We can come back to it.
I'll just go, oi, I remembered.
Yeah, just jump back. It doesn't matter. It's
So
fine.
we've got stained glass and glass fusing. We've got pattern cutting and sewing. We've got all different levels now. So I've just taken on someone else yesterday who's going to be doing the absolute beginner's sewing. We've got your oil painting, your watercolours. Life drawing is coming online in April. Printmaking, I've got 2 lots to deliver that, and taking on printing on fabric and embroidery and dyeing fabrics, so textiles type stuff. Then I'm just going through the list of all lovely people. It's like lots of different art classes, different levels, beginners and improvers. Then we move into things like Pilates, Tai Chi, yoga, ballroom and Latin. There was something else, body tone, which is like a general fitness, circuit training, stretch. These are all separate ones.
You do all this here?
Yes, we do. Oh, you're impressed?
Wow. Very impressed.
And then we've got Italian. See, I told you I'd remember something else.
Yeah. Don't just keep bringing them on.
Yeah, Italian creative writing and working on getting online Spanish as well as Italian. But most of what we do is actually within the classroom because I feel it's really important.
Yeah.
But I've got some amazing tutors who actually live away, so we're looking at getting them online as well. Oh, and the most exciting news is within the next 12 months I'll be reopening my pottery, which shut because, just round the corner.
Oh, just round the corner?
Yeah.
Wow.
And silversmithing studio as well.
Silversmithing.
Yeah, so we had meetings of where it will go, sort of in the meantime.
Don't
so
forget Mr. What's his name? Keith Brahma Jones.
Oh yeah, sit me down and a real ghost moment, all of that sort of thing. Oh, he's my mate. I'll invite him.
Yeah, you should do. I love watching him.
He's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Great pottery throwdown. One of my absolute inspirations.
Yeah.
But when I was devastated when they shut my pottery. I actually cried.
Really?
And watched my kilns be taken away.
Oh.
And I spoke to the guy who took the kilns, and he said, don't cry, dear. And I was like, but it was my because I loved it as well.
Oh, don't.
And then he said to me, look, if ever you get in a position where, you're ready to start again, he said, I'll be there and I'll help you.
Wonderful.
And Adult Ed has helped me with that.
Yeah.
So, and he's going to deliver them, and life's a good one.
So all those classes you just mentioned, there's quite a few. I don't think I can even pick one out in particular. But what's the age range they start at, and what do they go up to? Or does it not matter?
No.
Anybody?
Yeah, anybody. So we start at 18. I have got plans at a later date once I've got my feet on the ground. As I said, it's only been 7 months, so it's been a little bit of a whirlwind.
Yeah.
I want to start doing family workshops and things, but that's further down the line after I get the other stuff done. And I mean, it depends on the subject. As long as you've got a certain degree of dexterity to be able to do that, so that the student gets the most out of it.
Yeah.
But I've got late 80-year-olds doing sort of Tai Chi, a lot of art and things like that. 90-year-olds.
I mean, your passion just overflows.
Sorry, try and calm it.
But it's so nice to have a passion for something that you enjoy.
Yeah, definitely.
That you enjoy, and that's such an important thing. And your passion must flow over into your students.
Yeah.
I thought it would do.
And it's lovely because I go into the classes just to have a look because calligraphy, another one. There we go.
Calligraphy, right? Okay, it's another one. Yeah.
I will stop now.
So that's all right. You carry on, because this is what this is about. It's making people aware of what is out there, the people or the person, that the inspiration behind it, and because it's Broadstairs.
And Broadstairs is amazing.
It is. I mean, I love it. I love it. I love living here, and it's the best move I ever made in my life. And are you originally from Broadstairs?
No, I'm Australian, although you wouldn't know it.
From Australia, so you've come a long way.
I have.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned earlier, before we started, an award.
Yes.
I think you should talk about your award.
I might just do that.
I think you should.
So, it was a Thanet Community Champions Award, and you had to be nominated. And it was one of my old work colleagues that sort of started the ball rolling, and then she spoke to several of my tutors, and then the tutors spoke to all the students, and the students spoke to all their friends. So all these nominations came in, and I was just overwhelmed. I thought at that point I'd only been going, September, October. I think it was only about 2 months, because I think it was. The nominations had to be in by the end of October, and it was announced in January. So I was literally blown away.
What was the award for?
It is a Thanet Community Champions Award for exceptional contributions to the Thanet community. So and I mean, to be honest,
did you cry?
I did just a little bit, because you know what I'm like now.
I mean, you can see, that you've got a lot of emotion as well.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It's just so important, because when funding changed with adult ed, I was absolutely devastated. It wasn't about me and my job. It was about students not being able to enrol in their courses, not through the organisation's fault. This is what happens, unfortunately. But groups that had been together for several years, they couldn't continue. Because
and have those groups reformed?
They're back here, yes.
They're all back, yeah.
Yes. Which was beautiful to welcome them all back one by one. And I'd known the students anyway, just because, I can walk into most classes and I will be able to name them by name and know some of the background, because I want to know the people that are coming in and their story and how they're getting on.
What's your favourite course? Apart from pottery.
Damn, okay.
You can say pottery if you like.
I could. To be honest, it's all of them are fantastic, and I have done all of the different subjects. Apart from stained glass, that's next on my little to-do list. But I actually teach ballroom and Latin, and that is my love.
I won't tell my wife.
I'm going to be booking you in Thursday night. There we go.
Oh dear. I mean, see, your courses are so diverse, aren't they?
There's a lot.
From being able to do calligraphy to spinning around and dancing
and fitness, if you want to,
fitness as well.
All of that sort of thing.
Wow.
And we've been recently running some free doodle classes.
Doodle classes.
Yeah. Well, the trouble is I'd kind of used it before, I've always been a doodler. Have you?
Probably, but don't realise.
Yeah, just little squiggle, scribble.
Does doodles, don't they? I've got one favourite one that I always do.
Which is?
A duck.
That's really random.
I know it is. Don't ask me why. I'll sit there and it ends up as a duck. And I look at it and I think, okay. I'll show you that.
I was going to say, I do want to see your little duck. That would be great. Well, doodling, they did some studies because I like to know the science. I've got a degree in psychology, so I like to understand what's behind everything. Yeah. And
don't look at my duck.
No, I'm not going to psychologically read it. But in terms of health and well-being, doodling is actually a really positive thing to do. So they did an experiment where they got people to listen to a mundane message and then have to repeat it back. Then they got people to doodle and repeat back the message. 29%, the people that doodled remembered 29% more than the people that didn't. So it opens a part of your brain to receive information because you're in a more relaxed state as well. So it's just,
Because the brain is such a clever thing, isn't it?
It's amazing.
And there's bits of it that stay dormant and then all of a sudden they come up and they do things you probably didn't think you could do, like ballroom dancing.
See, there you go, Thursday nights. But, the doodling side, so I think any of the creative arts, and there's lots of studies now that sort of show, because it lowers blood pressure, lowers cortisol, which is the body's stress hormone, and when we're in a relaxed state again, our body's healing, we're able to cope with more. So the arts, and particularly doodling, because it's great fun, we should all be doing something sort of creative to help ourselves.
In a way, that goes back to what you said at the beginning, because you said mental health.
Yes, definitely.
Because mental health is such a big issue now, isn't it?
It's huge.
Huge. And I think all of us have got some sort of mental health issue.
Definitely.
But do you see the benefit to your students from, I know we said it earlier, but when they come in and start, and then over the months, you see a complete change in somebody?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I think so not only do they get the physical benefit, whether it's a fitness class, whether it's a creative class of feeling calmer and more relaxed, you're then making new social connections, meeting new people, like-minded people. And to hear, because I look at the registers and it's like, oh, such and such hasn't come to class, and then I'll be popping into the room and someone will say, oh, have you seen that person? And then the other one's like, oh, I've texted them. And I think it's that checking in. It makes us all feel good, just to be noticed if you're not there, that someone actually cares.
About you.
Yeah. And I think if you weren't involved in a group where you formed those kind of friendships, it could be really, really lonely, which is why we're sort of doing what we do, basically.
So that must give you and your colleagues just quite a sense of achievement. I don't know if achievement's the right word, but satisfaction. Yeah,
and deep happiness, knowing that you've got individuals that are sort of supported and they're carrying outside of the classroom. It's because we care about everybody that comes into our courses. But for us to know, it's a bit like parents sending your child off to school. But just to know that, all your students are getting on really well and their needs are getting met, they're forming friendships, feeling good about themselves. Yeah. That's what we want.
Can they take on, as many courses, or do you limit people to the amount of courses you can do?
No, they can do as many.
Because it's physically, you've got to think physically and mentally, can you cope with 10 courses? And probably not. But
no.
You've just got to keep it to what you know you can probably achieve in.
Yeah, and I think we all know our sort of limits in terms of times and availabilities. We've also got courses, morning ones, to suit those that prefer a morning.
Yeah.
Afternoons, and I've been currently developing the evening ones. We've had things like Tai Chi, sewing and dancing and Pilates, but now I'm going to have some more art classes and things just to suit everyone's timetable.
Of course.
Because it's quite tough.
You're getting enthusiasm from your teachers as well, aren't you?
Oh yeah, they're an inspiration. Yeah. And they'll come to me and go, Tanya, I've had this really wild idea. And I'm like...
I think you get a lot of wild ideas, don't you?
Well, coming up with this was one of the wildest.
But I mean, it's working, isn't it?
Yeah. It was scary because I had so much to lose, and financially, it was
doing anything
stressful.
Like this is a big commitment.
It was
and it could fail. But clearly you've gone the other way, because you're growing and you're growing and you're growing, which is a great thing, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful to kind of sit back, and as I said, really humbling to see how you set the wheels in motion. You have this dream, you have this idea, and then you have people believe in the dream and believe that you can carry it off. Yeah,
and it's not all about thanks and pats on the back, is it?
Not at all.
I mean, just digressing, I ran a national charity for blind children, and if one person said thank you, job done. I've always said it, job done. Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely.
You don't need any more.
No,
because you
don't do it for the thanks.
And you don't do it for the thanks.
No,
at all. You don't do it for the thanks. And I think that's what's nice. What you're doing here is the fact that you've got young people who might not do anything come to you. And are you quite shocked at some of the people who do come because you see them, and do you ever think, maybe they would never have done this without that?
Yeah. Something that we've also sort of put in place is, because I think it's quite scary to have, first of all, the confidence to walk into somewhere.
Absolutely.
It's a massive thing, and I don't think COVID helped, where we were also isolated and shut down, and then having to re-emerge straight.
It was like being reborn, wasn't it?
Literally.
Yeah, we're back in the world.
Yeah, and it's like we've got to function like we used to, but we've had a whole year or so of being, not interacting apart from a computer screen or at a distance.
Yeah.
So, we've got, if someone wants to bring a buddy, just to sort of get them in. Yeah. I've met students previous to the class to show them the space, the room, the facilities, so that when they come for the first time, it's not scary. No. Because you've already been there. Yeah. And then I meet them and sort of bring them in, introduce to the tutor, that sort of thing. So I think, we have to recognise the enormity for some of taking that first step. Yeah. But once you've done it, the comfort zone opens up.
Starting this was part of the reason, tell me if I'm wrong, the fact that you felt this area needed something like this?
Definitely.
You're nodding, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was because I'd seen, I'd started as a tutor and then 16 years specifically doing my role. I could see, the importance, and I'd speak to students and hear their stories. And actually, when you hear them, you think, this is vital. Yeah. This should be like essential.
To be here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For everyone's well-being, and
it needs to be part of their life.
It does, because otherwise there's not a lot. You could go a whole week with not speaking to somebody, and that scares me. That we've still got people that we need to try and reach to just coax and support.
And then the flip side is, as you said, you've had people come back as tutors.
I know.
So it's like
marvellous.
It's that big circle, isn't it?
Yeah, that full circle.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the tutors as well have exhibited in Europe and places like that as well. They've been out and about.
Yeah.
I've got another tutor that's recently won awards. I feel really bad because I can't remember what it was for, but they were like... they were like second runner-up sort of thing. But really sorry, that's not helpful, is it? But they're amazing. They're absolutely fabulous, and I'm very proud of them.
They're part of your organisation. Is it? I don't know if organisation is the right word.
Yeah, I don't know.
Social group?
Community interest company. It's community. We are a little community. Yeah. And, so it's one of the things that was missing in my past role was having social events. So it's kind of like I'd bring the gang together.
Do you do that?
Absolutely, because now I'm running the ship.
You're in charge. Yeah.
It's like, we need more fun, guys. We need more sharing.
As well. So do you work on a fundraising process? Is that how you do this?
Well, so... where it's only been me, and if I'm honest, it was about a month and a half ago, I was at a really low point. I was like, I actually physically can't do this. I'm really struggling because I'm program manager, I'm payroll, I'm admin,
you're everything,
customer relations, and I was really struggling. And I'd applied for 3 pots of money. I got one of them, and I got turned down for 2, and I cried. I was like, what's wrong with me?
It's because you've got a passion, haven't you?
Yes, and I feel so strongly about it. So now I'm getting help. I've got amazing support, lovely young girl in the office now, who I've known since she was about 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And, she's just incredible. And so she's really helped me now so I can start applying for the funding. I've got I want to run a community day in the summer. So years ago, it was an environmental day. Yeah. We had free workshops, we had bug hunts, we had...
And would that be here?
Yes. So, but I need to get some funding. So although I'm going to try and apply for some funding, if I don't get that, I'm running a quiz night. on the 15th of May to raise some funds to put on a free event in the summer.
But that's what it's about. That's what you have to do, don't you?
This is it. We'll just turn our hand to anything.
And I think that's quite important. And I think now that people can understand what you do and what you're doing for young people, and like you say, especially in the mental health and the social side, that's a big plus.
Yeah.
And people now, hopefully, from listening to you, see that there is a passion, and you've got goals, but they're growing all the time.
Yeah.
They're growing further away, so you've got to get to them, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because you want to make it even better and better and better.
This is it.
Yeah.
I just want to take it as far as it will go. It's just, I've always loved bringing people together.
Yeah.
That's just been my big thing. And in other roles, it's like any opportunity to run an event, organise an event that just brings people in.
Of course.
People that wouldn't normally meet one another. But actually, in an adult education class, you can come from loads of different backgrounds, different beliefs, different whatevers, but you all come together.
You might have somebody who's 18 who's sitting next to somebody who's 75.
Yes.
And they've got life skills that they can transfer to the 18-year-old, say, oh, you want to try this and you want to do that.
And tolerance. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, some of the younger students, the 18-year-olds, haven't had, like grandparents in their lives and things like that, very sadly. But to actually, I've seen these amazing bonds form, and, what do you think about that? Well, in my day, but actually, and they're sat there giggling away and laughing, and it's that intergenerational thing is so important to understand also from another's perspective how they view the world, and you just think, actually, that could be quite scary if I was in that situation.
Because I think older people view the world completely different to an 18, 20-year-old.
100%. We're wiser, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. So that's quite a good thing, that you get the balance between the two ages.
And you can see that anything is possible, which is when you're younger, it's like, you just go full on and go out.
Yeah. So doing your group, all your different groups, you're providing that service, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you're getting people who come along, they're trying something new. May not be for them, but there's another group that they could look at and go, I'll try that.
Absolutely. And
So
it's like, we just transfer you, we just swap you into that, or just pop into that class, see what you think, come back to me.
And there's no pressure, is there?
No. Because I think it's more important that I get it right, that I get people on the right
because
courses.
if you're doing college, university, there's massive pressure.
Huge.
And that
expectation.
Can affect your mental health.
Definitely.
Well, yours sounds here is very chilled and enjoy. And that's what comes across, that people can come here, they can try it. And if they don't like it, they can try something else.
Yeah, and as you said, we've got quite a lot of things to try.
Yeah, I bet you can remember another one.
I know, no. Do you know, I think I'm all out at last.
You think you've done them all?
I'm sure there's something else.
Yeah. So how did you come up with the name?
Oh, golly. That was quite funny because it was literally, I owned about 4 different domain names.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I was like, yep, definitely, this is it.
That's the one.
And it was, I can't even think of them now.
Yeah.
So I say 100%, and I Googled, and there was no one else with that name. So so I'd buy the domain name, both of them, the .com and the .co.uk.
Yeah.
I speak to friends and old work colleagues, and just through, throwing ideas around, because sometimes I go, oh, I'm going to do this, and they're like, yeah. I thought, okay, it didn't give me the zing I was expecting from you.
You know, don't you?
Yes. So all of those domains, which I've only now just finished paying for.
Oh, I love it.
And I was like, what's important to me? And I was like, the coast. I love the fact that we live by the coast.
Freedom.
Absolute beauty and freedom. Different every time you go down to the beach. No 2 times are the same. It's just the fresh air. And in my head, I had seagull. Seagull was the thing.
I was about to say, because you've got seagulls.
Yes.
You could have had a duck.
I could have had to. We should have had this conversation well before. It would have been Coastal Community Pond or something like that. But no, I'll stick with
your
the
logo. It's really good.
Oh, thanks.
No, it is. It's good. It's good.
You know, when I knew that it was right, so I chose it, and I was walking near Tesco's, and I was like, oh, lovely seagulls, and I was carrying bits with me, and this seagull came and literally clipped the side of my head.
Oh, really?
After I decided on the name, and I was like, this is either positive or it's saying no, but I was like, no.
Yeah.
It's a gift. I'm saying yes.
Brilliant. So, if anybody would like to come along and join, how do they do it?
We have the office at Hildestone College, which is on St Peter's Road, the corner. Is open Monday to Thursday, 10 until 2 p.m.
Okay.
Or they can visit the website,
of course,
which is www.coastalcommunitylearning.com. Or we have our office number, which is 07900 566 148.
Lovely. Do you have Facebook?
Yes, I'm on Facebook as well. Well done.
Yeah.
And Instagram, even though I don't know how to work it. So I'm working on that one.
I'm a bit of a dinosaur on that myself. So, but thank you for today. It's been a real insight. And you sure you haven't got any other classes that you haven't got?
I still want to come up with something, but I can't.
You can't.
But it has been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you
it's
for
been
it.
It's been very interesting. And I think it's just the fact I wasn't aware of what you did. And that's why, I said to you, I looked at your website, but I thought, I don't want to read too much because I'd rather your passion about what you do comes across. And hopefully our listeners will listen to that. And you may get some people who go,
oh, I say.
I like that. I think I'll pop along. So,
well, everyone is welcome.
There you go.
Welcome them. So,
brilliant. Well, listen, thank you very much. And just carry on. There may be some more awards around the corner.
You never know.
You never know.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for listening to Broadstairs Life. You can follow us on Facebook and various other social media platforms, including YouTube. Thank you for listening.